How cells and tissues grow. The growth of body tissues results naturally from cells multiplying. Some cells divide their numbers. 2 cells later, 4 cells. From childhood onward, the process may progress quite rapidly. However, as adults age, each new cell is merely designed to replace one that is currently dying. For example, from a disease or by way of infection. Some cells continue reproducing to produce sperm cells, hair cells, the gut, and blood cells that stem from the bone marrow. Some cells in the entire body will continue to be able to reproduce. Most cells mature and act. Mature cells may stop reproducing as they become specialized for certain roles. But there will always be a few immature, called stem cells, cells that are available for replacement whenever new cells are needed by the body. Some cells double their quantity so that each one is as similar as possible to the preceding one. Cells perform this replicate derivation of specific genes reawakened by conditions of excess that every cell receiving these genes is identical to the one that had them before. Every cell then divides so it features a pair from a gene into one of the new cells. Then, the duplicate copies are called chromosomes. Once a new cell is generated, a mitosis process where the chromosomes divide and after that, 2 identical copies are made. Cells in a group naturally hook up together in the correct location. Once they've grown to full size, they may look like fingers. Cell adhesion is the name for this characteristic. There are molecules on the cell membrane that match those on its neighbors. It is a process much like that of using a postcode address. The membrane's code is hostile to it going to its target. But if it does wind up in a neighborhood where its cell address is from accessing its similar matter there, it will perish. Cells cannot continue doubling forever, their creditworthiness is limited. It seems the human body, which were designed to perpetuate, are limited to being able to replicate 50 stem cells provide a pool of dividing cells to ensure that the human body has ample supplies to preserve. Other things may also cause a cell to self-destruct before reaching a multiplication of 100-fold. Abnormal genes will notably injure a cell, or if this cell is detached from the location where it is positioned in its location, will it commit. The destruction of this cell is called apoptosis. Scientific researchers presently working to identify if medical researchers could find out why individual cells fail, they may use this to develop medications to treat cancer all the more. Matthew, cancer/stroke patient whose Ph.D. was obtained, asks you to help him raise awareness of health issues by sharing this valuable information. Please take the time to subscribe to and like this video.